My manager the next day after I submit an anonymous staff survey. Manager appreciating my positive attitude, saying he never says no to any task. Me who didn't know he could say no. When you stay silent through the whole Zoom meeting, but you say, thanks everyone at the end, to make it seem like you contributed. Me getting dressed to go to work, when there's an 8-year-old YouTuber that made $26 million this year. Zoom meetings are just modern seances. There's someone who wants to join us. Elizabeth, are you there? We can't hear you. Can you hear us? Why do you always send an email? Try chat. It's much faster. Email creates incidents. Can you fax the offer over to me? Sorry, I can't fax from where I live. Oh, where is that? 2021. I live in 2021. Susan. Me replying no worries to something that is very much worries. My boss. New hire with hope in their eyes. Me ready to shut on our company any chance I get. Work ever hit you so hard, you just sit on your break like. When you have been telling management about a problem for weeks and now you're just like. That moment you make eye contact with another coworker while walking down the hall. When someone asks me how I manage to work so many hours, well, first of all, with caffeine and anger, all things are possible, so jot that down. Friend, how many people work at your company? Me, about half of them. Me after avoiding my manager and doing absolutely nothing for 8 hours at work. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Most embarrassing email exchange I ever had. Sent an email. They replied and called me Mortis. I reply with a stink about how my name is properly spelled and that it's actually really important to me. They told me to check my first email. I had misspelled my own name. When you think you've been working for 4 hours, but it's only been 17 minutes. Me deciding which sentence gets the playful exclamation mark in a work email. Supervisor, do you have any special skills? Me, look, a turtle. Me driving home from work knowing I'm only going home to eat and sleep, so I can do it all again tomorrow. Training the new employee at work. So you're not really supposed to do this, but this is what we do. When I leave work, I'm gonna hit the gym, fold the laundry, get some cleaning done and cook food. Me for 4 hours after getting home. When you email your boss at 2 AM and they respond within a minute. Always give a 100% at work. Monday, 11%. Tuesday, 24%. Wednesday, 40%. Thursday, 23%. Friday, 2%. Boss, why aren't you working? Me, I didn't see you coming. When you get a text from work on your days off. Hey, nope, understandable. Interviewer, why do you want this job? Me, I've always been passionate about being able to afford food. Management, hey, ever done 4 people's jobs before? Understaffed employees. No, why? Would you like to? When you thought you'll chill at home, but you're actually working 14 hours a day now. Can you explain this gap in your employment history? Oh sure, that's the only time I've been happy in my entire life. Me, sleeps through 3rd alarm, after snoozing it 5 times. I'm still gonna get to work on time. The laws of physics. The duck you are. When the new coworker shows up with all their new ideas and is super excited to be there. I've seen this raw happiness and joy before. September 25th 1926, Henry Ford announces the 8-hour, 5-day workweek. Everyone boo this man. Me making a resume knowing I won't get hired. I'm not very good at it, but it doesn't matter. Job requirements. Microsoft Excel skills. Subjects I studied in college. Management, we hired all these people, we aren't understaffed anymore. Me, no, now we are undertrained. Management. When the boss is coming, and you need to pretend you're doing something. Manager, can everyone turn their cameras on for this call please? Me, shut. The starting pay is $40,000. Later it can go up to $80,000. Okay, I'll start later then. HR explaining to me that I can't call my coworkers stupid butchers. Life quack, hungover at work. Set up a ladder and take a nap at the bottom. If you're caught, you can claim you fell and lost consciousness. How employees see the company. How recruiters describe the company. Guy, this movie ducking snacks. Boss, again, this is a Zoom call. When you fake laugh twice already and they are still talking. When you try to leave work a little early, but your boss reminds you that you have 7 hours left. Rewriting an entire email so I don't sound as negative and annoyed as I really am. Pretty me, mature me. When someone at work asks me how I'm doing today, if I was a bird, I'd fly into a ceiling fan. My parents buying their first home in their 20s. Me saving up for a carton of eggs on $7.25 per hour. When you wake up and check your phone to see how much longer you can sleep, but it's right before your alarm rings. Please no. Must be willing to work in a high-paced and exciting environment. The environment. Coworker, I could smell alcohol on your breath through your mask. Me, well, maybe you should back the duck up, Beth. We are in the middle of a pandemic. Seeing work memes like, humor based on my pain. Being a nut to your employees doesn't make them respect you. It makes them hate you, their job, and want to quit. Me, I really need to stop distracting my coworkers. Also me. Customer, well at least it's Friday. Me, who works Friday, Saturday, Sunday. When you're getting along with your coworker, then they take it too far and hit the we should hang out outside of work. First of all, let me check the deadline. Yesterday. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. False. Coffee is the most important meal of the day. There's no way you can work off 4 hours sleep. Me. The face I make when I make a joke so funny human resources wants to hear it. Me telling about the stress I'm going through. Manager. Yes, very sad. Anyway. Notice. Employees must stop crying before returning to work. As a product manager, when I die I want the developers I have worked with to lower me into my grave so that they can let me down one last time. Devs, at least this requirement is clear. Boss, how good are you at PowerPoint? Me, I excel at it. Boss, was that a Microsoft Office pun? Me, Word. My coworker who's actually a pretty cool guy. Me for no reason. Me starting a new job watching all the experienced people work. This is how the older guys at work watch the new guy struggle. Me thinking about lunch 5 minutes after clocking in. The career you wanted. The career you got. When someone asks where the numbers came from on a report from a year ago. Wrong. Right. Me. When people ask me to do more at work when I don't even get paid for the work I already do. I think the duck knot. May 2020. I'm tired of working from home. May 2021. Employer email. You must return to the office on June 1st. Me. Therapist. There will always be a light in the end of the tunnel. Light. When you go back to work after vacation, but can't remember what you even do. Coworker, I'm being blamed for some shut the boss did. Me. First time. Manager, why did you do that? Project manager, moving the rock is not in our scope of works. Tell employees we can't afford to pay more. Brag about record profits. Every company. When you're trying to improve yourself physically and mentally to have some sort of life, but keep getting rostered on 4 shifts that not only ruin your plans, but severely ruin your sleep pattern, which constantly leaves you feeling burnt out and fatigued. When your friends put you down as a reference for everything. Yes, she was a star employee. Yes, she was the best tenant I've had. When I got to go to work again, even though I just went yesterday, when will it end? Saw a pigeon having a job interview earlier. I hope he got it. Ops managers trying to assert dominance by being aggressive. Employees that are so dead, they fear no man or God. Hope that when I retire I can come back to the office, like many athletes do for their sports, as a commentator, just absolutely critiquing every spreadsheet entry, Google slide, and co-worker interaction. Boss, this is the third time you've been late to work this week. Do you know what that means? Me, it's Wednesday. My boss, I think I forgot something. His supervisor, if you forgot, then it wasn't important. My boss, yeah. You're right. Human decency. When you walk into work and hear half the staff called off. Shut, here we go again. When your usually toxic manager suddenly turns awfully nice. How I showed up to work my first week. How I show up to work now. Me to my co-workers, let's all communicate and be respectful. Also me, do your ducking job. When you're responsible for the things your work group chat complains about. My boss looking at my negative drug test results. So, you're just weird. Me googling words my co-workers use in meetings, so I can pretend I know what they're talking about. I need a vest like this. Not friendly. Do not touch. If I just work hard, start on time, and do work even after my hours, maybe my boss will give me a raise without me asking for one. Please attend this Friday meeting where we will go over all of this week's emails just in case you don't know how to read. Come into work Monday morning. No urgent emails to start your day. Find out your boss is actually out of the office today. Find out your boss won't be back till next week. Companies, our employees are just fine. Employees. When I volunteer my helper for some bullshit that I want nothing to do with. You are absolutely right. Complaining about this minor problem for a very long time will solve it for sure, madam. Co-workers at my new job, for some reason, we could not find you in social networks. Me, it is because I found you first and bulked each of you. When work pushes you to your limits and you're finally about to snap, my time has come. No bond is stronger than two co-workers who hate the same person. Sorry, we don't like you. 28% of IT professionals hide their career from family or friends out of fear of being asked to provide free tech support. Went into office today for the first time in months. Wore my mask no problem, but damn, I forgot how annoying it is to wear a bar. When someone says, have fun at work. Occupational Safety and Health Administration inspector leaves. 5 minutes later. Me arriving at work willing to be a better person. 1 hour later. HR showing me all my posts about how much I hate my job. I mean, it's worth a try. How to make meetings shorter. Serial killers. Psychopaths. People who book a meeting on a Friday afternoon. Me driving to work like, I hope I'm nice today. When I get a promotion at work. Professional retard. Why did you choose our company? Because you are recruiting. What can you bring to the company? A new employee. When you're trying to get ready for work, but your bed keeps pulling you back to it. My job has this cool thing, where if you do your job very well, you get to do other people's job too. Taking some fish tacos to work for the mother ducker that keeps stealing my lunch. Going to work when I first started my job versus now. When you show up to work and you're trying to decide if you really want to go in. Everyone's quiet quitting. Pizza Fridays don't work anymore, nor do ping pong tables. Everyone just wants more money. Me on my way to annoy my co-workers instead of working. Managers, you think not firing incompetent co-workers is a good reason to quit. Me, I do, and I'm tired of pretending it's not. When you check the clock at work and it's 10:30 and then check again 5 hours later and it's 10:45. Boss, you've been talking about me. Me, that's right. Boss, any particular reason why? Me, respectfully I think you a butch. The two worst feelings in the world are not having a job and having a job. Manager, if there is anything you need, just let me know. Me, recognition, enough staff, and some training. Manager, we don't do that here. Me sacrificing my career for 8 extra minutes of sleep. Me thinking I have a short work week. My boss, the duck you are. Employ more staff, because the handful you have are doing the work of dozens and morale is at an all-time low. Employ more managers to motivate the handful of staff by berating them daily that they are not doing enough. Just notifying you for my last email, as stated below. Moving forward. Hope this helps. Kind regards. When it's your first day at work, after lying about your resume. If my sleep schedule was a person. Do you work well with others? Provided they are not stupid. Me on my way to annoy my co-workers instead of being productive. When there's a deep rage burning inside you, but you gotta act nice cause you're at work. When you and a random co-worker are the first people in the Zoom. 3 months into my new job and still being clueless. Expectation versus reality. Work from home. Home becomes work. It's 4 AM. Come to bed. My boss, this isn't a 9 to 5 job. Me, 9 o'clock. Exit. 1700 hours. Exit. Me getting ready for work. You're a star, baby. Manager, you need to apologize. Me, I'm sorry that your terrible behavior caused me to act out of character. You should work on that. Giving a 2-week notice. Giving 2-week notice with another job lined up. Quitting without notice to start a new job. Working both jobs until one figures it out and fires you. Boss congratulating me for riding my bike to work. Me who's only doing this because Putin's invasion made gas expensive. Co-worker watching you talk to your manager thinking they got you in trouble, but your manager has your back. When you ask a simple question at work and it turns into a meeting. This is the epitome of transferable job skills. How Snoop Dogg's joint rolling skills made him a sushi master. Manager, meet the new employee, tell him how great it is to work here. Me. When employers want you to have 10 years of work experience before the age of 22. Every day, me trying to desperately think of a way to become a millionaire overnight so I don't have to go to work tomorrow. We're looking for a junior developer with the experience of a senior developer for the salary of an intern. When your last meeting on Friday runs over because your co-workers keep asking questions. It's unnecessary. There's no reason for this. When your co-worker asks to hang out outside of work. My co-workers on team calls. Me. Me when my boss disapproves of my ideas, but upper management loves it. Boss, change your attitude or you're fired. Me to my co-worker after the boss walks away. Change your attitude or you're fired. You're all fired, Mr. Musk. We needed some of them. Well, go on. Get those people back. Hello, it's your Uber driver. I'm outside. Cool, 1 second. Can I come in? What? Kinda having a bad day. Maybe we could hang out for a while. Bro, what the duck? When you're at work and everyone is in a good mood and energetic, and you're just sitting there looking at them like. Work from home. Expectation. Reality. Thanks for joining this meeting. We have Ted from sales, Jane from marketing, Mike from. Are we really required for this meeting? Not really, but just thought I'll keep you in the loop. Where's Bob from engineering who will actually implement this? Oops. When you see that co-worker who's a snitch, talking to the supervisor. Your disgruntled co-worker when they finish their 5th vodka martini and then get up to speak at the company holiday party. It's showtime. When they ask you to show the new employee around. This is where I come to cry. Cool. Interviewer, what's your name? Me. Hired. Interviewer, you're hired. Me. Thank you, sir. When that one coworker wants to start drama with you, but you have to hold in your anger because you have bills to pay. Me staring at the entrance to my job like, I don't know if I should be doing anything, and at this point, I'm afraid to ask. Every workplace has this crew, does 99% of the work, has no idea what's going on the whole time, says he's going to help, but he's not, disappear at the very beginning, and doesn't show up again till the very end. In 3 hours, I'll only have 5 hours left. I don't have a degree, but what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I have acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me an asset for companies like yours. When the customer's randomly having a rant you can do nothing about, and you just stand there listening like. HR showing me and my coworkers all the posts about how much we hate our jobs. When you get back from vacation and have to face the reality of going back to work tomorrow, I'm ready to get hurt again. Works for 1 minute. I need a break. Browses phone for 20 minutes. Okay, I need to get back to work. Repeat cycle for 8 hours. Wow, what a day. Actual footage of me and my coworkers waiting for 5 PM. When you got no answer from your dream job, so you have to keep applying. I can't. Not again. I'm not strong enough.